Now the first carry from Marlon Mack. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Let me feel myself a little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way a little bit.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Ball carrier.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And he fields it cleanly. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, right at the 30. They'll run for the first time with J.K. Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
He's brought down at the 39.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Now the 2nd down throw on target. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
14. First down, Ravens.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. From the gun, Jackson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground and how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw again is Jackson. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there was a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Andrews. Touchdown.
Mark Andrews, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. You'd have to imagine for a team that's lost 3 straight games, scoring first in this first quarter has to feel pretty good.
It has to feel great for them, and also it's a nice signal to the rest of the team, because we talk about complimentary football all the time. So they've now signaled to the defense, now signaled to the kicking game, hey, we're here to play in this one. We're going to do our part. Let's see if you guys will do the exact same, and we can break this losing streak.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the #1 goal? Make the playoffs. #2, win your division. #3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the #1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 37.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's second and 10. To throw again. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Rivers now from the 50. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
Though he's seen some good pressure defensively already here in the first quarter, here's another good example.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Rivers looking for his running back, and he's got him. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Rivers again. And that is incomplete.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down.
Malik Hooker on the coverage.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Play action. Now Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. First down. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Ravens. That's the end of the first quarter with the score Ravens 6, Colts nothing.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. From the gun, it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mark Andrews, a first-time Pro Bowler, the intended target. And that'll make it third down.
Third down.
Get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's fourth down. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Just 21 yards on the punt there. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit,
it's a foot race. The 40, the 30, 10, touchdown, Indianapolis. Marlon Mack, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Colts have tied things up. They can take the lead with the extra point. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Wilson.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A gain of 7, and a Raven first down.
Good job, how that boy stepping up, Miley. Hey, middle. Hey, report.
Now Jackson on first down. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They snap it at 1. Now it's Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
At the Colts' 30-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it's third down. 3rd and long.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On third down, Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Give him 22 there on the third down conversion.
And the Raven.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Dobbins running out of the gun. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He was brought down.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up first and goal now. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And he is not going to get through here on try number 1. They stop him at the goal line. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second and goal.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood, Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with him, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace.
There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete.
Marquise Brown, 82 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. try to run it in with Dobbins. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Well, partner, since this new two-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go, team.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Rivers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Watch the play.
3rd and long for Rivers. Looking for Campbell downfield. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there, as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 11 yards.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated, with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now the 3-time Pro Bowler, here's Mark Ingram. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Jackson from the shotgun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
13 yards.
A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. On first and 10. It's Dobbins. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
J.K. Dobbins.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Second and 5 now. Jackson steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Jackson, always a threat to run. He's got the first down. He was the NFL's leading rusher among QBs a year ago. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. And a pitch to Ingram. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Andrews. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Raven first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run. It's Mark Ingram. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
The ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football out of the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Quick strikeout wide by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for second down.
Back at the 15-yard line.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Justin Tucker on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get through.
Sounds like you're going negative on
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So,
well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah. Mike, run. I got you. Check. Kill.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mack. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Brissett. Throw left side complete. It's Mack.
Brissett's pass.
It'll be a 3-yard gain, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. That's 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Brissett. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, that's caught inside the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A big pickup of 38.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game, and they hit that one there for big yardage.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there for the offense. They're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Yeah, to put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game. but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true. Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
At the 25-yard line.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react, even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL. They're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Second and 2. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A couple of third-year guys, couple of Pro Bowlers, Jackson to Andrews for the Ravens first. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10, right at the 40. Operating from the gun, Jackson. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Jackson throwing on target to Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Looked at me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him and stopped him for a short pickup.
Yeah, I don't think it was a big adjustment, but much more emphasis on making sure they knew where he was when he decided to take off and go.
Second and 5. And now he'll tuck it and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down. Now keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down.
31's the mic. 60 ball.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we've still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true.